everybody. This is my top 5 for better lives, making the world a better place, 5 steps at a time. And for today's top 5, the topic is about something that I know more about than most people. And as myself being a high-valued black man, I feel like it's important for me to talk about this. So today's top 5 is going to be 5 ways to instantly improve the black community. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to follow these 5 steps, we would change the black community overnight. Number 1, it's going to be a little bit of tough medicine, but you're going to have to take it. Pay attention to politics. And I don't mean, oh yeah, bro, I watch CNN. I know it's just a white man telling another white man what to... I'm not talking about that. That's not paying attention to politics. I'm talking about knowing people's names, knowing policies, knowing foreign politics. Get into it. You're part of this community. It affects you. And not only that, you not paying attention to politics makes you political pawns and government shills that you don't even realize you're being. Time and time again, you see black people supporting in droves these horrible policies that the government puts in, and you fall for it because it's a nice friendly face that's telling you he loves black people when he's promoting you a policy that's going to destroy your community. Really, I should have just started this by saying you voted for Joe Biden. Look at the gas prices. You voted for that. And you didn't even realize it. And people much smarter than you that you were demonizing because somebody programmed you to demonize them was telling you and warning you that this was going to happen. You know why? Because they pay attention to politics. Stop waiting for the government to come in and save you. That's not what they're here for. That's not what they're supposed to do. Stop being communists. It's fucking pathetic. Stop blaming racism for everything. Voting laws are about to be changed because of racism that doesn't exist. They're using you. Stop letting them use you. Let it go. Take your own responsibility for your own shit. Don't come in every woman that you fuck and then expect the government and expect taxpayers to pay for it. And speaking of women, let's go to number 2. Stop calling your women queens. Just stop it. You sound like a bunch of nerds when you say that. And women, especially black women, don't like nor do they respect that shit. You're trying to empower black women. I get it. But all you've done is gassed up black women's heads so bad that they've become just a bunch of unlikable, unfeminized, untrainable, ratchet, bottom-feeding whores. And not only that, they're proud of it. Stop trying to convince your women that they're better than they actually are. Even they think you're stupid for that. Stop trying to empower your women and just give them the masculinity that they desperately want. Just be a king, be masculine, build your empire, and the dumb broad will naturally take on her role. Women are not your leaders. Women are not happy being leaders. It's time for men to step up. Number 3, I won't spend a lot of time on because it's pretty simple. Stop carrying illegal firearms. I just don't get this one. You live in America, for Christ's sakes. You're allowed to carry firearms. You're allowed. Read the Second Amendment. See what it says. Go through the process. It's not that hard. Just do it. Now, this one's very important, so listen up. Number 4, learn better customer service and public etiquette. There's a reason why black people have a saying, can't take black people nowhere. It's because you're unpleasant people to be around in public. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. And also the customer service angle to this one is more directed towards black women because I've noticed that black men are starting to figure that out. I don't know what it is, but whether it's a job, they're working for a friend, even if it's their own business, black women have the worst customer service, on par with Chinese people, maybe even worse. Rude, arrogant, ignorant, angry. If they fuck up on their job, they act like it's your fault. And then when they have to fix their mistake, they do it with complete resentment towards you. Like you had any control over the situation. Lazy attitudes, eye rolling, neck snapping. And then on top of it, they're not even good at their jobs. And that's why I say worse than the Chinese when it comes to customer service. Because at the end of the day, at least the Chinese do a great job. If you're going to be that horrible at customer service, at least be good at what you do. You ever notice that in public, there's no real polite way to tell black people that they're just, hey, you're just being a little too loud. You mind keeping it down? Like, no matter how polite you are, you can never say it's just going to be World War fucking III if you do it. There's no self-awareness. The word courtesy in the black community just doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. No respect for other people. Yet you want to be treated like fucking kings and queens. And I guarantee you most of these cases of quote unquote racism would absolutely disappear if black people would change that little bit of behavior. So just for the betterment of the black community, go ahead and change that. Thank you. And last but not least, number 5, stop being label whores. It completely baffles me that it baffles other people why there's so many poor black people. I mean, the amount of poor black people that still have this high-end status for fashion where they're like, I only shop Gucci, I only wear Pradas, I only wear Jordans. Just stop it. You sound like a bunch of SoCal Valley girls who's out there spending daddy's money. The only problem is most black people don't know their fathers and they're not rich. I'm sorry. Or their fathers that are spending more money on their clothes than they are on their kids. Just stop it. It makes you so easily controlled. You're not in the position to do that. None of us are in the position to be doing that. Just save your money and invest your money. And as much as these fucking sneakerheads will tell you, Jordans are an investment. No, they're not. You're never going to sell your Jordans. Nobody sells their fucking Jordans. Stop it. Just stop it. And that's been Top 5's for Better Lives. If you live by those top 5 codes, ladies and gentlemen, you will live a better life. I guarantee it. Thank you. And now I return you to your regularly scheduled programming.